Look, I'm sorry to say this, but we're not going to stop global warming. We should keep trying to hit net zero by 2050, and the coalition should keep tearing itself apart over it. But we're halfway through the 50-year project of achieving net zero emissions that started in Kyoto in 1997. But emissions haven't started falling yet. The average world temperature is already more than the 1.5 degrees above pre-industrial levels that the world pledged in Paris in 2015 to try to avoid. And while one hesitates to attribute blame, it's China's fault. China is almost entirely responsible for the increase in carbon dioxide emissions since 1997, with a bit of help from India. High-income countries are entirely responsible for what happened before that, which is a lot. Australia's emissions have increased by 20% as well, but that amount is a rounding error. Now, I pointed out here a fortnight ago that China is leading the world in renewable energy, which is true, but it's also leading in the burning of coal. So where does this leave us? Well, I think the most useful thing the government can do is focus on getting ready for the reality of global warming and take full advantage of the energy transition, because it is starting to accelerate, even though it might be too late. In the short term, it's going to be an insurance problem. The cost of extreme weather events in Australia has been doubling each decade. A new study released last week showed that hailstones are getting bigger and more damaging, but the big one is floods. They're getting deeper and wider. And if you live in a floodplain now, you're uninsured. The governments, state and federal, have to build levees or lift houses up onto stilts or move people to higher ground. The insurance industry wants a $30 billion 10-year flood defence fund, which is probably not enough, but a carbon tax would pay for it and would also do something about emissions.